you talked about moving to Utah, and I remember at the time, I think even hearing before that production had moved from Colorado because of some of their kind of legislature
The gay
rules.
rights
Yeah, the gay rights rule, which so
legislation
I
that was going.
appreciate you and the production for doing that. But obviously, you had some time in Utah to kind of delve into those locations, and as you probably know, that my website, Sedgetter, I went to Utah about 7 years ago and tracked down most of the locations. I probably should have
Wow.
just asked you where they were but I also enjoyed the chase. But um, yeah, it felt like you were able to make Utah work for almost 70% of what you needed
Yeah.
for the core of the film.
Yeah, it was really great. We had great location managers, one of whom still works with the Utah Film Commission, and one of them was brought in from New York. And they did a great job. Now, there were so many locations that some of them I only saw pictures of them, and I never saw the location itself in person until we were setting up shop to shoot that day. So it was such a massive production. Particularly, we shot other stuff in Pittsburgh. The Lincoln Tunnel was actually a tunnel in Pittsburgh, and we shot a lot in New York, and we shot a little bit in Maine, and we shot a little bit in California. So, and there's another state somewhere in
Yeah,
there.
but
But
still pretty
well, in
extensive. Yeah,
Colorado, we did
yeah,
shoot a little bit in Boulder.
yeah, still
But
pretty extensive. So, how much was any of the cast in place already, or was that all up to you? Especially all those over 100 speaking parts. I think there is.
126.
Yeah.
No one was in place when I got involved. I was involved that early because I was the first person they came to. We were able to really kick into gear together and bring in the casting director I worked with before, Lynn Kressel, and casting Gary Sinise was something that came out of I was looking at Of Mice and Men at another actor for another part in the role. And then I saw Gary and I thought, boy, this is the new Gary Cooper. He is our Stu Redman. And he was directing at the time. And so I was with the same agents as was King. And I asked my agent, do you think Gary Sinise would do it? And he said, why don't you ask him? And we offered it to him. And then everything else started kicking into place immediately. He was our first choice and he did it. And then at first, ABC said, you don't need name actors because Stephen King is the name. Well, they were lying because they changed their mind. And so
Yeah, for
suddenly
sure.
the Brat Pack started coming up, and we had Molly Ringwald and Rob Lowe and things like that, who I think did great work in the show, especially Rob Lowe,
Hmm.
who is a huge Stephen
Love him.
King